The first hairstyle I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10 is dreads. Now you can never go wrong with dreads. Dreads have been around for generations. I feel like dreads is literally the #1 hairstyle for most African and black people because one, it's literally low maintenance. You don't really gotta do too much to it. And once you get to a certain point where your hair is long and thick, you dang near don't gotta get haircuts or nothing. Your hair just perfect. Me personally though, dreads I feel like it's just beautiful because everybody's dreads is different. Nobody's dreads is ever the same. And the longer your hair get, I feel like the more energy that you have. Like just hair in general, the more hair that you grow, it's just always way better. So for sure, dreads is definitely up there. Dreads got different variants. It's like 20 different ways to get dreads. And it's like 20 different types of dreads to have. Dreads literally make people go from being chopped to being handsome. Girls literally are obsessed over dreads. If you're a dude who's ugly and you grow out some dreads, bro, you literally can go from having zero motion to having unlimited motion. So with all that being said though, if I had to rate dreads 1 through 10, I would give dreads like a 9 out of 10. You can never go wrong with dreads. I recommend everybody get dreads at least once in their life. For sure though, now we're gonna get on to the next hairstyle I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10. I know I just rated dreads 1 through 10, but high top dreads and dreads are two different things. Now if y'all people have TikTok, y'all know there's an ongoing war between full head dreads and high top dreads. I'm about to give my 2 cents. Me personally, bro, I feel like if you walk around and you have dreads on the top and you got baldness all over the rest, bro, you gotta restart. You gotta do something, bro. To each their own, have what you want on your head, bro, but like, why in your right mind would you want just dreads on the top of your head? Like, full head dreads will always be better than high top dreads because you literally have unlimited styles and it just looks way better and fuller. Like, people with high top dreads, bro, they have literally like 6 dreads, bro. Like, I've seen some tough high tops, don't get me wrong, and I feel like a lot of people get high tops mixed up. High top dreads is when you only have dreads on the top and on the sides and on the back you don't have dreads. A drop fade is not a high top. A fade is not a high top. But honestly, bro, high top dreads low-key tough as long as you keep your dreads down. Like, as long as we can't tell that you got a high top, there's nothing wrong with having a high top. Once you put that hair up like this dude right here, bro, it's like, come on, bro, like, it's crazy. And then at a certain point, once your high top get like hella long, it just looks weird because you don't have dreads everywhere else. Now, only certain people can pull off high tops. You gotta be a really cool person, I feel like, to pull off high tops. But in my opinion, high top dreads are never gonna be as good as a full head of dreads, but there's nothing wrong with them either. It's really just preferences. I feel like you gotta maintain it less too than a full head of dreads. So with that being said though, if I had to rate high top dreads 1 through 10, I would give them a 7 out of 10. Now we're gonna get on to the next hairstyle I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10. Next hairstyle I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10, we got waves. I feel like waves, you gotta be dedicated to the craft if you get waves. Like, genuinely, bro, waves has to be the highest maintenance hairstyle for black men out there. You gotta put in pain and work and dedication to even start seeing progress with waves. Like, I've never had waves in my life, bro, but I just see everybody around me who's ever got waves, and to me it just looks like a painful process that I would never want to go through in my life. Like, people with waves, bro, you gotta be brushing all day. You gotta wear the do-rag when you sleep. You gotta wear the do-rag all the time, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Waves, bro. Me personally, I'm not rocking with waves. And the process of getting waves is just too much for me, bro. Like, you gotta get the cut and you gotta grow your hair to wave length. You gotta do all that wolfing. And you gotta wear the do-rag and you gotta get cuts and do all that. I get my cut every 2 weeks anyway, but still, bro. Me personally, I've never seen the height with waves, and I probably in my life will never grow out waves. But I feel like as you get older and you need a good hairstyle to look mature, because I feel like dreads is really for younger people, honestly. You know, don't attack me. I feel like you can just go with waves, because old ladies, they rock with the wave and the beard, no cap. So me personally, if I had to give my personal opinion on waves and my personal rating on waves, I'd probably give waves an 8 out of 10. I prefer waves over a high top dreads. If you got high top dreads, you might as well get waves. But if your waves is crispy and you know what I'm saying, you keep them spinning and silky and keep the silky do-rag. You know, people with waves, bro, they got like 50 different do-rags. They buy like 10 do-rags a week and they use all that stuff in their head. But if you can keep your waves clean and you can get your cut and all of that, bro, go ahead and get them. But now we're gonna get on to the next hairstyle I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10. The next hairstyle I'm rating 1 through 10 is twists. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've never grew my hair out enough to even get twists, but when your twists look clean like this dude in this picture right here, bro, twists are top tier. I feel like everybody who gets twists, they basically want dreads, they just don't want to dedicate to the commitment of getting dreads and locking their hair. Like, they want to look like they have dreads and have hang time like they have dreads, but they just don't want to lock their hair up. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro, twist is tough. I feel like the part that people don't talk about with twist is the fact that you actually have to grow your hair out before you can even get tough twists like this. Like, if you grow your hair out for a year and try to get twist, bro, it's not gonna look as good as it would as if you grew it out 3 or 4 years. So I feel like twist is like a trust the process type of hairstyle. Like, you have to take care of your hair, grow it out, maintain it, do all of this just to get twist. And then by the time shrinkage hits your hair, bro, your twist gonna be going going from this to like this. Me personally, I probably would never ever get twists in my life, but if I ever got rid of the freeforms and I grew my hair out, I probably would just start getting twists and 2 strands and all of that. But twists, like if you keep them clean, you got you a cut, your hair look nice, and you get your hair done all the time. You know, some people, they be walking around with their hair out for months. If you can't get your hair done, bro, learn how to do your own hair or cut it off. Don't be walking around with your hair looking crazy, bro. But if I had to rate twists 1 through 10, like I said, as long as you keep them clean and keep them maintained and you got long twists, and once they get tough, if I had to rate them 1 through 10, I would go ahead and give them a 9 out of 10. I've never got to experience twists, but I've seen my friends around me get twists and all of that, and as long as you keep them clean and good, you straight. But now we're gonna get on to the next hairstyle. I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10. The next hairstyle we got is braids. Now braids, I feel like once again is exactly like twists. People who get braids have a lot of hair and they want to look like they got dreads, or they want to look like they got hang time, and they want a nice hairstyle but they don't want to commit to locking up. Braids, I feel like it's multiple different ways you can get your hair braided. I don't know nothing too much about hair. I'm not educated on hair. The only hair I'm educated on is mine and how to get it and how to maintain it. But I've never had braids in my life, I'm pretty sure. But I feel like people with braids, like, they got to get their hair done all the time. Like after like 3 weeks to a month of not having your hair done, you got to keep sitting in that chair over and over and over again. But if you got nice braids and you grew your hair out and you get your cut, same thing with twists. It's kind of the same thing, just different hairstyles. Me personally, like, there's nothing wrong with braids, but I probably would never in my life get braids. I probably would get cornrows before I get braids. I don't know if cornrows are a type of braid, but if I had to rate braids 1 through 10, I would go ahead and give those like a 7 out of 10, just like I gave high tops. Like, I don't like it, but if you like it, then it's on you feel me? But now we're gonna get on to the next hairstyle. The next hairstyle I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10 is freeform dreads. Y'all probably looking at me crazy because I said I have freeform dreads, and you looking at my hair and you looking at this dude's hair, and it's 2 different hairstyles. This right here is what freeform dreads actually are. Every time I drop a video and I say freeform dreads tutorial, technically these are freeform dreads, but I just call these right here freeform dreads because why would I call them semi freeforms? Like, I feel like people who are in the hair space get so tight when you don't call these semi freeforms and you call them freeforms. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm not gonna talk my trash, I'm just rate this hair right quick. But if you in that community, bro, please stop commenting on my hair videos that I'm getting it wrong. I don't care, okay? But real traditional freeform dreads are terrible, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this dude's hair, this isn't the worst one. Like, I low-key didn't want to do the freeformers dirty. Traditional freeform dreads, like Jay-Z and J. Cole and all those people have, those things suck, bro. Like, I'm not trying to trigger none of y'all. I'm not trying to make none of y'all mad, bro. I really don't care if I make you mad. Honestly, I'm just telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. If you walk around with hair on your head and you don't do nothing to it but wash it, bro, and you let it grow together and Congo up and all of that, and it get like clumpy and all matted together and all that, that's low-key disgusting, bro. Like, I'm not trying to trigger y'all, but y'all be walking around with them fat things in your head like Congos and all of that, bro. It just looks weird. Like, I don't even care about culture at that point. Like, no disrespect to culture or nothing like that, bro, but it just looks unmaintained and it looks crazy. Like, I will never in my life not maintain my hair and not separate and all of that. So with that being said though, if I had to rate real traditional freeform dreads 1 through 10, I would give them like a 5. Like I said, this dude's hair right here ain't that bad. This all Google, but like in general, bro, if you not maintaining your hair, bro, I don't care about culture or none of that. It look terrible, bro. But now we're gonna get on to the next hairstyle. I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10. The next hairstyle I'm gonna be rating 1 through 10 is the best I saved for last, my personal favorite, semi freeform dreads. Now I use this dude semi freeform dreads right here because he's well known on the internet and the streaming space and the monkey video space, and his hair is tough, and I take inspiration from his hair. But you see the difference between his hair and the hair we just saw. The hair that me and this dude have is called semi freeform dreads, but we call them freeform dreads. Now you see how well better our hair looks compared to what we just saw, bro? It's because with this hairstyle right here, you actually maintain it. It's the same concept and the same thing. The only difference is with this, you will manipulate it. You separate your hair and you get haircuts and you do all the good stuff. With real freeform dreads, they don't manipulate it. They don't do nothing. They just wash their hair and let it grow together over time. That's terrible. But if I had to rate this hairstyle right here, I would give it a 9 out of 10 because it's such a low maintenance hairstyle. Like semi freeform dreads, bro, all you have to do is sponge your hair, pick it, wear a bonnet, oil it every once in a while, and you good. And you can do that for a whole 2 to 3 years before you get your first retwist. And the thing about semi freeform dreads is if you ever get a retwist and you don't like it, you literally can just stop getting retwists and you can go back to your regular freeforms. Real talk though, this hairstyle is tough and it looks good, especially if you're young and you want to grow your hair out. So I would recommend, if you want a hairstyle that's low maintenance, cheap, and ain't really that much to do, I would recommend getting semi freeform dreads. With that being said though, if you enjoyed this video and you like me rating hair 1 through 10, do me a favor and like the video and sub up to the channel, and I'm gonna catch y'all people next time.